until breaking ground in November of 2016, and now here it is in all its glory. Spectacular SoFi Stadium here in metropolitan Los Angeles. Coming up, we've got what should prove to be a good one between the Seattle Seahawks and the Los Angeles Chargers.
Set to kick off.
The first quarter of the season already in the rearview mirror, and off we go in Week 5 on EA Sports. A fairly short kick from the 14. Now a crease here as he's past the 30.
The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 33-yard line.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. The drive starting with a 1st down, 11 yards on that pickup.
That's a very nice game there. A confidence-building run. Love the execution up front. And the way you press the hole, absolutely perfect.
First and 10, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. A jumbo package look. Back at the 43-yard line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
At the 43-yard line.
On 2nd and 11 now. Wilson escaping the pressure right. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
It's okay, lay down.
Was the target.
Okay.
And it's 3rd down.
They certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Here's Wilson to throw. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked on by Casey Hayward. And he'll take this back all the way up past the 45-yard line. They may have thrown the interception, obviously less than ideal, but I think they also sent a message that they're going to push the ball downfield in this one.
Yeah, not afraid to take their shots right away, huh? What was that, like a 9-9-9 route? 9 meaning go? Just went ahead and went for it. Didn't work out so well because it certainly appeared the defense was prepared. But I'm with you. Okay, so it didn't work this time. Doesn't mean we won't try it again later.
They'll run for the first time with Austin Eckler. And he's up across midfield and down into Seattle territory. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down.
It's a gain of 5.
That's a really nice, tough run inside, and they gained 5 yards on it. And to be frank about it, most offenses don't expect to get 5 yards on a play call like that. So when they do, they go back to their huddle with a little pep in their steps. They're starting to think that they're starting to dominate the line of scrimmage.
On second down, Eckler. And he's going to get this pretty close to a first down as the tackle is made at the Seahawks 41. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
Draw play, it's Eckler. The result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down. If these kinds of lanes are available, you have to feel like he's going to have a pretty big game on the ground.
Yeah, you can tell early on he's got a little burst in his step, and that's a big pickup right there on first down.
They'll run out of the gun with Eckler. And he's stopped after a gain of 1. Not enough. Still a yard to go on third down.
Tackled at the 32-yard line. A gain of a yard. Brings up 3rd and 1.
They'll try to pick up the first with Eckler. He's got a first down and much more inside the 20. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. That one good for 13 and a Charger first.
The 19-yard line.
So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20. Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. A gain of 6 there on first. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4.
13-yard line.
He will find his man on the outside. And here he'll get it down to the 7. That play gets him 6 yards and sets them up with a 1st and goal. On play action, they'll throw. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. So after the loss of down, they'll come up here with a 2nd and goal. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And that's into the hands of Eckler. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive.
To Austin Eckler. A 2-yard pickup brings up 3rd and goal.
A big play forthcoming. Here's 3rd and goal. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And coverage, and it's intercepted. Shaquille Griffin with a pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. That pick hurts a little extra because it was 3rd down. You were already in field goal range.
You know what he's going to hear all night, all next week? Situational football. Understand what's going on, because you expressed it perfectly. 3 points were in their hip pocket. They had those. Now those went by the wayside. You cannot make those kind of mistakes.
What you call it. Got his man complete. Past the 20. And touchdown, Seattle. DK Metcalf, 98 yards. And the Seahawks have taken a first-quarter lead.
Well, this is exactly where I expect teams to take a shot. Right after a turnover, you count on the defense being a little bit jumbled coming out on the field, maybe catch them back on their heels, and that's exactly what they did there. They threw it downfield and really created a big play.
Yeah, you said jumbled. They were the definition of jumbled defensively. One play and into the end zone.
Michael Dixon to kick off for Seattle.
Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. Taken about 7 yards deep. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15.
Well, conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these teams, special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive, almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like he had green on that play.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. He'll air this one out deep for Perriman. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. He'll get this to Eckler. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. 6-0 our score after 1.
Chargers, nothing.
They'll look to throw here on 1st down. He's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18
yards.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people up to block in front of him, either fellow receivers or offensive linemen? That makes that play a really nice timing play, and sometimes it can break big.
Throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
Well, we've seen him catch a few passes out of the backfield in the first half, unable to connect on that one.
Certainly seems like getting him the ball out of the passing game, though, is part of their game plan.
It certainly is because he catches it well, creates a mismatch. You're going to cover him with a linebacker, a corner, a safety. They feel like he can win every battle.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And this time will be intercepted. Kevin King with a pick. 2nd interception for him now here in this first half. And you got to think he's a rookie, Charles. How much does confidence start to become a factor?
I think that's a great question because that's what they're going to check on when he gets to the sidelines. The coach is going to check on, his teammates are going to check on it because when you haven't done it before, it's not something that's part of you. You got to see how you're going to react. Let's see how he bounces back.
Yeah, because 2 interceptions for him in college and a half. I mean, that just didn't happen. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. After the interception, here's Wilson. This one into the hands of Metcalf. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. First play of the drive going for 14 and also going for a first down. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. They run. It's Mark Ingram. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. From the shotgun, Wilson forced out to his left. Now he'll pull it down, and he'll be out of bounds, able to get it down to 25 there. The rushing numbers for Wilson maybe down from earlier in his career, but he's still a threat to go, showing it there, picking up the 1st down. They show run with 3 tight ends here on 1st down. Tackle Samson Abuka.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
Now they'll throw it with Wilson. Going to throw deep for the end zone. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
Absolutely no disguise on that one. They just went for it. Put him out there and said, go deep. Let's try and hit him. Unfortunately, to no avail.
After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. From the gun, it's Wilson. The Charger D making things difficult, and it's 4th down.
It certainly didn't appear that that's where he wanted to go with the ball initially, so he tried to get something out of it by dumping it off to his running back unsuccessfully.
Jason Myers on for the field goal. A 42-yard attempt.
And Myers able to knock it through, and that will make our score 9-0. So that's a 7-play drive that ultimately stalls out there at the end.
And things were a little leaky in the beginning on that drive, weren't they? But how about the front 7? As they got closer to their goal line, things stiffened a little bit, forced the field goal.
And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down officially at the 21.
Good shot.
The Charger drive about to get going, and it's been a miserable start for them offensively. Obviously, 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually have to reach him. Do you do it with a little bit of humor? Maybe you break the ice a little bit, like, hey, didn't we practice in that colored jersey all week? Not the one that you're throwing it to? Or maybe you have to be stern with him. But whatever it's going to take to get the message, it has to be done. He's putting the game in jeopardy.
And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. It's a pickup of 17 and a 1st down.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
They'll run on 1st down. It's Carson, and he'll wind up getting about 6 out of that, as that's going to lead us to the 2-minute warning. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
And you're stuck with me in this booth, and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy.
It's a first down on a gain of 10.
Well, remember, they tried to give him the ball and let him run on the last play, but I think the light bulb went off in their play caller's mind, and this time they get it to him the more conventional way, and it's much more successful as well.
And they will only muster a yard here to the 38. Jamal Adams coming up from his safety spot to make the play. 38-yard line, 2nd and 9. They'll run here with Eckler, and he'll take this one down to the 36.
Sheldon Richardson on the stop. That's a gain of 3. It's 3rd and 7.
Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Flushed out right.
This team is not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. They came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
So it looks like the offense isn't going anywhere. They're going to go for it on 4th and 7. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. They'll break the huddle here and go for it. This is 4th down. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And Allen's got it. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 35 seconds to go in quarter number 2. First and 10 here, and you know, if they could just get 3 out of this, something about whittling it to a one-score game at half that might provide a psychological boost. And they got it inside the 10 at the 8. Now the Chargers will use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the first half.
1st and goal at the 8-yard line.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he's going to ball his way down to about the 1-yard line. It'll be a pickup of 8 and a good first step there with 2nd and goal coming up.
Brings up 2nd and goal.
Good yardage on 1st down. Now can they punch it in on 2nd and goal? Trying to punch it in with Eckler. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Los Angeles. Austin Eckler in the final seconds of the first half. And the Chargers are able to make this a close game again. No real hesitation from Anthony Lynn. They're going to go for 2. They'll throw now on the final play. And he is into the end zone. So they get 2 more on the board here just before halftime.
9. Chargers 8. Aldrich Rosa set to kick off.
4 seconds, all that remain here this first half as the kick gets away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Time for a final kneel down or a safe run, and then they can head to the locker room with a lead.
Yeah, or they can even run a screen. You know, something they feel is somewhat safe that might actually pop and turn into a big play. That's what you usually run in this situation.
Or go 4 verticals because why not?
Because you're feeling it, right? You're just feeling it.
And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. So a very tight first half. We head to break in a 1-point game. As we are off to Orlando now to check in with Jonathan Coachman and our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, the Chargers going to get the football first here in this second half, and they trail as we get back underway. Taken about 7 yards deep. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
At their own 19-yard line.
Charger drive about to get going. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or 2 shy of the 40. Give them 12 yards there, and the Chargers have a first down. So from Seahawk territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 41. They'll look to throw. Throws left side, complete to Keenan Allen. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
Complete to Keenan
That
Allen.
first down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7.
2nd and 7 at the 38-yard line.
Going on the ground with Eckler. And he's going to get this pretty close to a first down as the tackle is made at the Seahawks 33. Call it a gain of 5 there on the run, but they'll remain a yard or 2 short here with 3rd down coming up.
And 2.
He's going to let this go for the end zone. And this is caught. He's got it. Touchdown. Rashad Perriman, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Chargers have taken the lead. He put quite a bit of air underneath that touchdown pass. Of course, we knew that he had the strong arm.
That part was easy. You could see that throughout his college career. But what you want to know about a rookie is when the pressure's on, can you throw with touch? He just did right there. And boy, it was pretty.
And he is into the end zone to bump the lead up 2 more.
16. Seahawks 9. Ulbrich Rosa set to kick off.
Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker. Try
and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. Throwing on 2nd and 14. Wilson eluding the pressure right. He'll run it. Give him 7 there on the tuck and run, and they're in better shape now for 3rd.
A gain of 7 yards. And it's 3rd down.
On 3rd down, Wilson. And tight coverage there. It's knocked away, incomplete.
Receiver coaches preach to their guys all the time. Separation, that's what's going to make the play successful. That time there was very little, and I think they were actually fortunate that it was only knocked away and not intercepted.
Wilson and the offense not coming off the field. They're going for it on 4th. They'll indeed go for it with Wilson. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And that's caught inside the 30. Way in, touchdown, Seattle. DK Metcalf. His 2nd touchdown of the game, his 3rd on the year. And the Seahawks just an extra point away from tying this thing up. That certainly went against the traditional ways of playing football, but who cares? Look at the result. Big touchdown.
They went for it on their own side of the 50. So there's conservative, there's aggressive, and there's really aggressive, which is what we just saw there. Tip of the cap to them.
25-yard line. The Chargers take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going, and their lead has evaporated in this 3rd quarter. It's tied once more as they begin with a 1st and 10. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. That's complete to the Memphis man, Anthony Miller. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A really good pickup of 28 yards. Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. On the screen, this is Eckler. And he's got this down to the 35. A gain there of 12 yards at a 1st down L.A.
They ran that one well, and not only did they pick up a nice chunk of yardage on the screen, they sent a message to the defense. Rush the passer all you want, but you better be careful. We can hit you going back the other direction.
They'll look to throw now on 1st down. Toward the sideline, that's taken in by Allen. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets it down to the 30 there. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5.
Side here, it's Allen. And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone. Back back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
10 at the 21-yard line.
Running on first down, Eckler. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down for a nice little gain. That one good for 10 yards. And it'll be second and very short.
It's second and inches.
First down.
First and goal at the 7-yard line.
And they will not have time to get another play in here as time has run out on this third quarter. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. A field goal could get them the lead, but it might not be enough here as they come up on first and goal. Now a toss, running left, Eckler. And he's in for a Charger touchdown. Austin Eckler with his second touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the Chargers are going to take the lead. He's giving them a little jolt, just gave them the lead there, but 2 TDs now in the game.
And that jolt puts them in the lead. What a terrific job by him. He is carrying the ball and simply saying, I want to win.
And now he's hoping his defense has that mentality as they try to hang on to that lead. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And now, after the touchdown a moment ago, they work from behind in a 7-point game in this fourth quarter. Plenty of time on the clock. On first and 10, it's Wilson. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard.
Brings up second.
Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's second and a yard from the 34. Now it's Wilson. Big catch is made here by Tyler Lockett. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40.
8-yard pickup.
Didn't they tell us in our meetings that they needed to account for him on each and every play?
You think? A guy of his caliber? So how does a guy like him get that wide open?
That usually means there's a tire breakdown on what the coverage was. That everyone thought they were doing something, and they were supposed to be doing something else. But bottom line is, no matter what, you have to know where he is and cover him on every play.
Wilson's throw caught by Metcalf. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. That one good for 14 and a Seahawk first. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's first and 10. This is Ingram. And some good tackling there as he stopped up at about the 41. Tackled that time by Sidney Jones.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up second and 7 at the 41-yard line.
From the 41, Wilson. That'll be complete to Cook. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
The first carry now for the BYU man. It's Jamal Williams. That's a gain of 4 as we slip inside of 4 minutes left in regulation.
Well, at the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back to huddle and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. And he's brought to the ground with another first down at the Chargers 16. A gain of 13. It's a first down. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. And he's not able to get away. Sacked back at the 22. Jayon Brown. Credit him with a sack, and it goes as a loss of 6. Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack. Out of the gun, here's Wilson. To the left side, he's got more complete. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. They get 14 back, but it leads now to a 3rd down. This is 3rd and 2. Maybe the biggest play in this football game. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So it's Seahawk football as we march toward a conclusion. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Third and 2, now Wilson. He may try and run for this. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short, only able to get back a yard for his efforts, and that leads us to 4th down. They'll try and throw for it with Wilson. Toward the pylon, caught, and he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. Tyler Lockett, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Seahawks just an extra point away from tying this thing up. And no sweat, he puts it through, and we are tied here in the 4th.
23-all. Michael Dixon to kick off.
So here comes the kickoff now, all even here in this 4th quarter. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Chargers take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. They've got work to do, but they do still have a bit of time here.
And they've got to feel comfortable with that, but they have all their play sequences called. If they get out of bounds, that allows them to huddle and call another play, but if they don't, let's hurry up to the line of scrimmage and either spike it and stop the clock or continue to move it downfield in order to try and get in range and win this game.
See if they can do just that. We saw a number of good games earlier today. This one might top all of those. It's been a dandy as we come up on 1st and 10. Here is Eckler. And he's across the 40, 3 extra yards to the 43. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6.
2nd and 6 at the 43-yard line.
It's Eckler again. And he's going to bowl his way forward to the 48. It's a 5-yard gain, but they'll still be a yard short here with third down now looming.
Gain of 5.
Short gain, last 2 plays. Who do you think's excited about that?
Absolutely. This defense, they're saying go right ahead with those. On third down, here's Eckler. And he will have the first down as he gets this to the 47. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the ball game. On first down, he'll drop to throw. And he's going to find that man yet again, Keenan Allen. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
It's a gain of 9. Brings up second and a yard.
That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. That's going to set him back 5 yards. Doesn't look to be any confusion here as they come up now on a 2nd and 6 following the delay of game. Now Eckler. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. So now with 6 seconds remaining, we get a timeout on the field.
At the 32-yard line.
And right now it all rests on the right foot of Aldrick Rosas.
9-yard attempt.
And Waller's going to keep it. He's going to try to run for it. Only a yard on the keeper, and it'll be 2nd down. And now we'll get a timeout here. They're able to stop it with 1 second to go in this game. And right now it all rests on the right foot of Aldrick Rosas. And now we'll get a timeout here. They're able to stop it with 1 second to go in this game. And right now it all rests on the right foot of Aldrick Rosas. The clock showing just 1 tick. This for the win. And this one is right down the middle. And this home crowd is in a frenzy as their guys...